Now, Guido, I don't know about our viewers or our other players, but I would actually, for once, appreciate a little bit of a catch up thing because I know we hit the town, and I know we did several things there, but I don't remember what we were doing next. Like I feel like we had a plan in mind, and that's failing me.
We just had that conversation at work today.
So, did you want to give a recap, kiddies?
I'll see if I, get it in the ballpark this time.
Go for it.
We had ended up getting to the town. Super paranoid about getting jumped at some point in time, considering our previous endeavors since we've gotten here.
Yeah.
We went to, after walking through the town for a bit, we stopped off at the baker, worked out a deal initially for bread. He upped the ante to, after seeing that we had meat for sale, he's going to make us meat pies, which are going to take some time to make. He suggested we go to the bar and or stop off at the tanner that we passed on the way in with all the head mountings and monster parts to talk to them about the snakeskin that you have, or that you have.
Yeah. I mean, it's the party's loot. But,
right, but you're the one carrying it, so.
Yeah. I'm the one who smells really badly right now.
Yes, with all the food and supplies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think we're going to make our way to the bar after that.
I mean, alcohol sounds pretty good right now to my character.
It's been a long walk.
I got to clarify that because in real life, alcohol sounds like to me right now.
Yeah, that's just
I already have a headache. No.
Maybe some non-alcoholic sharps would be good.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
No, it still
Let's
tastes
just
bad.
turn that headache into a migraine.
Yeah.
I don't know. Doesn't mead have honey in it?
Yeah.
There you
That's
go.
true.
Just drink a
That's
bunch of mead.
true.
You'll be fine.
Still tastes like clean
It's like
fluid.
mutant honey too. So
Yeah.
I start mutating all over the place.
Oh. So, yes, that is a fairly accurate recap. There's nothing else for me to add. So, you guys are headed north to the little house that has a bunch of skulls and stuff decorating it.
It's cheery.
In a happy way, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're all smiling.
Well, yeah.
How are they
That
smiling?
makes it creepier. That's infinitely worse.
How is that physically possible?
There's that too.
Well, I mean, skulls could be happy, like Day of the Dead. They're happy then. They all painted up and nice.
Yeah.
I saw that movie. That makes sense. Wow.
The movie was based off of something.
I grab some of the skulls and immediately start getting my hand in the skull. Hang on, first I save state. Then I go put my hand in
there
the
you go.
skull.
I was wondering.
And I'm like, yeah. Hey, what's going on, guys?
Now, can you do it without
Worst
moving your
puppet
lips?
show ever. Oh yeah, really.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm in a little bit of trouble here. No, I can't mime, or not mime.
No. Jay feels immediately at home amongst a bunch of skulls.
Ventriloquist, yeah, I can't do ventriloquism at all. So anyways, I reload the state. Funnily enough, just real quick segue, I've been playing, I've finished actually, Life is Strange recently.
Oh.
And this isn't a spoiler, but for those of you not aware, the premise of that game is that it's like a choose your own adventure, but your character literally has the ability to rewind time, like a save state.
It's handy.
So it's just like putting your finger in the book, except it's part of the story.
Mm-hmm.
So I've just already got that mindset going, hey, hang on, I want to see what happens if I do this. There we go. Okay. So I guess I should probably take the lead on this one. It just occurred to me because I'm being the spokesman here. Which one of you wants to be the rough and tumble bodyguard, and which one of you wants to be the good cop?
Well, I was the bodyguard last time, and Air Doctor.
I'm supposed to be the
bakery.
doctor. You said I spoke German or something.
Yeah.
Right. I forgot the German. Okay, come, my German friend. Together, we will be crushing these imperialistic dogs.
Duh.
Yeah, I see this going well.
So we knock on the door.
Oh no! Open up immediately.
So yeah, knock.
Okay.
Oh, right, I was a dwarf. That's right. I forgot. I'm actually affecting an accent in this area. I have to remember that.
Okay.
That's gonna be fun when you forget.
Yeah. It's like, no, the player forgot. The player forgot. It shouldn't count. Damn it.
The door opens, and
Hey, Lottie. Or Leslie.
before you continue, actually, what I'm going to have you do is everybody roll a perception check.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see. The few. Although I dislike both options, Shadow Machine. Perception, which I haven't leveled yet, so it's still crap.
Whoa. Well done. Not so well done. And even worse.
Guys, I've decided to roleplay a legitimately retarded person. For no reason.
I'm just off scene somewhere. I've left the. I'm still at the craft service
you've been
table.
following a completely different person for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I think these skulls are a good symbol, don't you think?
I never left the bakery.
You're soaking in the smells.
Yeah. I'm just standing there, eerily looking at him while he works.
It's like in Elder Scrolls when you hit wait button.
Yeah, for
And
hours.
and you're in low, your character's just going.
Yeah, just unendingly. So you gonna buy some? I'm waiting.
I'm waiting. It's okay. Take your time.
Okay, so Matthias and Hank, you see a very pretty young woman open the door.
I immediately woo her.
Jay, you notice that this is a very lithe woman, and you notice that she has pointed ears. Her eyes are almond shaped, and it almost looks like there's something coming out of her cheeks.
I, of course, noticing none of this,
You see
Hospitality?
none of this.
I immediately crank up the charm.
I'm going to give you a little bit more and tell you third. You actually, because you did roll well, I'm assuming you are going to focus on those cheeks because it is a point of interest. She has whiskers.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I can't do a Khajiit accent.
I can't either.
This one welcomes you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
how does Jay react to this? Because this is not something that was present back in the old days.
Yeah. If you look over at me, I'm oblivious.
Yes.
I'm just like, I'm like beginning the motions of my spiel here.
He'll say something to her.
I'm literally still looking at
Says-
everything in the yard.
I apologize if this seems rude, but that's a very interesting genetic mutation you have.
The direct approach. That's spoiled.
Okay.
Does she know what any of those words mean?
Yeah, that's a really good question.
She knows what that's. She probably knows what interesting means, maybe.
Oh, she's talking.
It's true.
It is. Oh my gosh. Hang on. I'm going to roll my understand languages.
Intelligence plus nope.
Yeah. Sounds like she's hungry.
She is going to turn to you, Jay, and when she opened the door, her demeanor was more pleasant, and as she looks at you, her face drops, That is not a term that we use.
What term would you use?
Alternate facial hair?
Alternately,
You still haven't noticed.
geneticized.
No, I'm still like, yeah, whatever. Somebody's talking to the house cat. I don't care.
I say
I lean back to him and be like, "Are they like? Is it her eye color? I don't know. Maybe she's got weird hair." Hey, did you see that butterfly over there?
So she will look at the rest of you, still with the look of displeasure on her face. What do you want?
I will, at that moment, roll charisma.
Okay.
I suppose persuasion.
What's your end goal?
I'm literally just trying to I'm trying to raise her disposition. That's all I'm after right now.
So I guess how? Just
So in real life, I've noticed that when you behave pleasantly, other people tend to react pleasantly. You just kind of have a lighter tone and kind of a lightness of your movement, kind of open body language, that kind of a thing.
Okay.
And you could take someone, like I do this all the time going to grocery stores or food places, because the person will come over and they're like, ugh, and I'm like, hey, how's it going? And kind of help lift them up a little bit.
okay. Do you have perform as a skill?
Of course I don't.
Because I can't remember if
performance. It just has nothing to do with anything. That's ridiculous. I also don't see performance.
I couldn't remember if it was. It's in the new system, hence the question. So I guess it would be persuade.
Just double checking, make sure I'm not blind here.
Second column, third from the top.
I persuade. I'm looking for
Perform.
perform in
Yeah.
case, but I don't see it.
So I've been running the new revised version of Stars Without Numbers for the other group. It has perform as a skill.
I get you.
I am
in this.
no.
Well, there's also isn't there profession?
There's profession.
There is profession. So I suppose profession performer would probably be the equivalent, but
But
I don't know,
you
that
would
feels
have
like
had
stretching
to take some kind of performance as a
Yeah.
background or something. So yeah, just use persuade.
Okay, so boop. Okay.
Just for the record, I will probably often misterm skills like persuade in the new system, or not persuade. Perception in the new system is notice. So if I say notice, it's a perception. Things like that.
Gotcha. Yeah. So again, just trying to be generally pleasant.
Okay.
Also giving her some scritches behind the ears. I'm gonna go ahead and say,
She's gonna stab you.
It's the wrong move. It's the wrong move.
wait, rewind. Okay, I'm okay.
You didn't say safe state.
No, I have to rewind back to when we first showed up at the room. Open the
Load
door again.
previous save.
Hang on. Yes, blah blah, genetic, blah blah. Okay, hi. I mean, that happens to me all the time. Anybody who watches my stream knows I have a bad habit of not saving. It's like, damn it. Hello, Lassie. We're here to do a little bit of business. We were told you're a good spot for unloading some stuff from the tree snakes. I don't think they actually gave me a proper name for these things. And I'm going to jangle around my bag a little bit as I'm looking in there. The thoughtful looks like I can't remember what they called them. But anyway, we've already offloaded some of the meat, but I heard you guys take some of the skin and bones.
So she focuses on you, and at this point, I'm not going to make you roll the perception.
Okay.
You can now see the same things that I had described to Jay.
I immediately say, "Oh my God, you're hideous! What's wrong with you?"
Oh, God.
Wait, I didn't say safe date. All right, so hang on. I reload back to when we first walked up to the house.
Mutants, blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm here to trade, blah, blah, blah. Okay. No, I legitimately actually want to roll something.
Okay.
I'm going to roll a mental save. Okay, I succeed.
You do,
So
absolutely.
I don't give any sign at
Nope.
all. Internally, I'm going to do a little bit of it, but I managed to keep that in check.
Okay.
So no reaction.
Yeah, you hold yourself...
Oh, are you actually crap. I can't remember your name all of a sudden. Your character name, I mean.
Hank? Jay?
And I can't see it because this new thing is being weird. Hank,
Yes.
you should do a roll too.
Well, not yet. He hasn't actually had the chance to interact yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So he
I'm
hasn't seen it yet.
Facing away from you guys, like looking at one of the skulls of the vine snakes, trying to figure out how the jaws work, number one. Two, how do you kill it? So when we run into it again, because we will,
Good thinking.
how can we kill it faster? So I'm completely oblivious to all this.
You're also wondering about the fangs that would like go through your entire torso.
Right.
Yeah, those are.
It's good times.
Yep. So, Matthias, you don't react at all, which is actually going to be to your benefit with your charisma roll.
I thought you were about to say it's going to be to your detriment.
No,
I'm like,
no.
come on.
You will not win.
I knew it.
So she will incline her head politely. What do you have?
Oh, well, and I'm going to go ahead and pull the bag out. And I'm like, shoot, what fake name was I giving you?
Honestly, I don't even remember anymore.
Hang on. Give me a second. Why is it so small
So
in this new preview thing? Here we go. Jeffrey, that was your fake name.
Okay.
Jeffrey. Pause. Jeffrey.
Okay. I need to do something really quick. Hold on.
Okay, I was gonna say, do I need to roll for that?
No. I mean, if you guys are going to have a conversation, go for it.
Well, I was going to... The second one was going to be a little more of a... like a visual directing at you kind of a thing. Jeffrey.
Yeah. Yeah.
You do me a favor. What kind of inventory we got going on here for all the good dogs we got to trade?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, one other quick question. Did you want to keep any of it?
The snakeskin,
Or the fangs, the bones, or anything like that?
unless we can refine it into something that we can use, like, I don't know, they look incredibly sharp. If we can fashion it into like a... How long are these? Are they like dagger length or...
The
fangs?
Yeah, I mean, they're survival knife size. So what, about 8 inches, give or take?
Okay.
Okay.
So we can, I mean, fashion it into like a spear point or into a fairly sizable dagger. I don't know what the refinement options are for this, since I've literally never seen an animal that looks like this big. So I'm definitely interested in finding out how we can utilize that.
Okay, so in that case, everything we got except for the fangs, we're holding on to those for the moment. So, and out of character, I don't know what we've got, but in character, I give her the inventory except for the fangs.
Okay.
Wait, and then I turn to Wilhelm. I say, Wilhelm, would you agree?
Huh? I'm just staring at her, trying to study it.
No. You're supposed to say, da.
Oh, da.
Da.
I've decided to never include you into social interactions.
We
When
have
I'm
like
lying,
negative
ever
6 in
again.
subterfuge.
Yep.
Lore.
Yeah.
So we've got Matthias, we've got Jonathan, we've got what was it, Jeffrey for your other name?
Yeah.
Okay, wasn't there one more as well?
Michael.
Okay,
In fact, I believe I'm using Michael right now.
you are. Okay.
And actually, Hank was Jeffrey.
Oh,
Yes.
Hank is Jeffrey. Okay.
I'm Jeffrey.
I could have swore you had a fourth name though.
I think you're right, but I don't have it jotted down in this thing, so it might have been the one I was just giving the cult
Okay.
that I don't know was a cult.
Agent 47. Yeah, sorry.
If I shaved again tonight, which I'm going
Yeah,
to,
there you
I
go.
can pull that off. Hey, could someone in... never mind. Chat worked out there. Yeah, I don't know, Shadow Machine. It's just been doing that tonight. Might just be a Zoom thing. I don't know.
And you guys are coming through from me perfectly clear.
Good. Very rarely, like every few minutes, you'll just kind of for a second and then catch back up.
It's kind of like when my stuff goes out and I have to fight with it to get it back, but yours seems infinitely better than mine usually is.
If that's on my end, it might be this new stream program. I'm actually using a completely new program for streaming today as a test. So that might be it. I don't know.
Okay. So now I have added all three of your names to the overlay
Perfect.
because I need to be able to keep track.
What?
Okay, so you are currently going by Michael.
Yes, I am Michael. And he's Wilhelm, but he's not involved in any conversations ever. And he's Jeffrey.
Yes.
Okay.
So I don't remember how long the snake was, but we had like the equivalent of one of the vine snakes, like skin, which was significant. If the fangs are that big, there's going to be a metric boatload of skin.
Yeah. That is strange.
Enough to make multiple sleeping bags.
Yeah, actually, how long were these things? Do we determine that?
I think it was multiple meters.
Yeah, I feel like it was pretty damn big.
So I've got everyone's extra names now.
Don't you agree, Dr. Wilhelm?
Yeah.
All right, I punch you in the gut as hard as I can. Don't you agree, Dr.
That's a
Wilhelm?
great read.
I just keep punching you in the gut until you say it.
They do that a lot. I'm not entirely sure what that's about, but okay.
Oh, we are brothers. Don't worry.
Don't kill your voice, man. Okay,
So
so
I'll give the stuff to her. Let me get a closer look.
What? No.
Oh no.
Did you see this? It's some. These farmers somehow have some genetic mutant in their ranks.
We just talked about this. This is where it all goes bad.
Okay, I'm gonna Guido. I want you to give me something. I want you to give me the fact that my character is moderately versed in sign language, and I want it to never be useful. And I want to turn to Jay and be like, "You need to stop this discussion right now," really smoothly and quickly.
I don't know sign language.
I know that's the point.
I'm going to continue to look in the bag and try and figure out if that was the ham sandwich sign I've been waiting for.
okay.
Does that mean I should kill everyone now?
Oh my god. Okay. I'm actually out of Dayquil. I ran out.
Oh, I'm
It's a bad
sorry.
sign.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to. Okay.
What's going on?
She doesn't recognize sign language.
Oh, that's good.
That would have been very funny.
Alaska Shadow Machine. Okay, so you turn and stop. Just stop.
Yeah. Non-vocally, of course. Right. Vocally, I'm just keeping it. Hey, oh, Willem, you're such a kidder. Shut your goddamn mouth before I shut it for you.
I have a disappointed look, like it's really way overblown, but okay.
And I'm gonna go and give him like a friendly, as if he is actually my brother. Just a quick arm hug there, and I'm not gonna give him a chance to react or try to emulate it because I know he's not gonna succeed at that.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna be like, yeah, and then go immediately back to her. So now that you know what we've got offering, maybe we should talk some business.
Okay.
If not, that's okay. We can come back later. We were gonna hit the bar up anyways.
So run the list by me again because I was doing the setup stuff.
We're selling trading everything we've got except for the fangs.
Okay.
So that should be skins, bones, skull, and I guess that's actually it. Any organs we have that wasn't the meat?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you didn't keep any
sack?
of the organs.
I don't think we did.
I don't remember
that.
I don't remember a mention of keeping.
Did
the
we
venom
keep
sack, so.
a venom sack?
the thought passed through my head, and then I decided no, since we don't know what this like. It didn't make sense in character because we're in such an alien setup that, like, yes, I understand the concept of keeping a venom sac, but for all I know, that's going to just instantly kill us randomly if we touch it.
No, yeah, that makes perfect sense, and you're right. So, agreed. So that's all we
So
got.
I let that one go.
Okay. Okay. So she listens to your list, and what are you looking for?
God, I have no idea what they're selling. Well, hang on, save state. Well, I was hoping for a few minutes with Dr. Wilhelm to have to look over you. He's very concerned about your health, you know.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Of
Feels
course,
perfectly
you're
bad.
Just no
Just
sells
nail
it.
him as hard as I can in the jaw. Gotta see him. I'm gonna break teeth with this punch.
As a matter of fact, it's a pure specimen. It looks like
One more
somebody has
Yeah,
successfully.
Not helping. No.
I bet she's very, very fast.
Oh God. Fast enough to kill us all.
I'm giving a compliment. Come
Okay,
on,
so
guys.
we're still standing outside the shop, right?
Yes.
I have no idea at all what their inventory is in character, in addition to out of character. So, what could we need, like, at a conceptual level right now, guys?
Probably basic supplies.
So
Because I suppose
before you
the first
continue, let me just say this: this is not a trader's house. This is the hunt mistress.
Okay. I'm trying to think of how to phrase this in character. What's your common bartering tool around here? Or what I'm actually asking is, what currency, if any, do you use around here?
Paper or plastic.
Wood.
Wood.
I've got a coupon.
So she'll first respond with, so you're not local. I see.
Nah, not from around here. Of course, you don't recognize us, do you?
Most of my time is spent in the forests. I don't socialize with.
Oh, of course, say no more. My good friend, the doctor, he has a couple issues with socializing as well. I do apologize for his manners.
I've noticed.
Regardless, so you don't. Sorry. I'm actually going to shut up because that's the end of my sentence.
Okay. I don't have much in the way of goods to trade for.
So to be clear, she basically didn't give me an answer to the currency question.
If you're looking for some basic weaponry, I can throw something together. But if you're looking to trade, you would probably be better off with the at the trading post.
Well, that would explain it. I'm afraid that I was actually under the misunderstanding that this was the trading post. I do terribly apologize for taking up your time. However, in order to make it up for you, perhaps would any of these... And I offer, like, one item from the collection.
Okay.
And there's going to be a roll right after this. But I need to see if she's taking the hook first.
Okay. Of your items, what are you intending to offer?
None of my inventory. 0 items on my inventory. No, I'm talking about, like, any of the skulls, for example, for her a trophy or something like that.
So it's the skull without the fangs.
How many skulls do we have?
Just the one.
Yeah, it was just the one.
Are there both upper and lower fangs, or just upper?
The lower fangs are considerably smaller. They'd be probably about the size of your thumb.
Because I'm thinking maybe we wouldn't have a need for those as weapons, and so we would only take the top fangs.
I'll trust your expertise on that. So yeah, I'm with it.
Okay. So if you're offering the skull, she would. What could she use that for?
A cup, a letter opener,
A bookend.
Another decoration for the thousands of skulls sitting outside.
There's that too.
Um,
A yard
put her at
gnome.
the end of a club. She could wear it as a mask.
A horseman's mace.
She could put on a play with skulls, like I was doing earlier.
A puppet show for the children.
Yep.
I'm sure I could make use of the skull in some manner. So she'll accept if.
Okay, so as she's starting to like be positive inclined to that,
Yep.
I'm gonna be like, okay, no problem. This is where the roll comes in. I don't know
Yep.
what you want me to roll. Probably persuade. But let me try and put this in character. It was a hell of a battle too. We're not really familiar with these things. I was hoping someone around here could give me a little bit of a tip on exactly how to fight them. I mean, my goodness, then I pull out the skull. By this point, God, do these things even have a weakness?
Oh.
So, what do I need to roll?
So
Please don't let me roll like a 3.
So you are asking for basically training in hunting for this type of creature.
Yeah, yes, in gameplay terms, I want like a minor bonus to fighting these things,
Okay.
like hitting them, for
Okay.
example.
Especially
Especially for Mr. Can't Aim over there.
Tell you what, I will be going out hunting tomorrow. If you want to come with, I can give you some pointers while we're how to word that so it makes sense. Because she wouldn't want to be talking while she's being stealthy, but she can give you training between when she needs to be
Yeah.
stealthy. So
yeah, I get you.
so yeah,
Okay. So after she offers this, I'm going to kind of nod, positively. I'm going to take a moment to go look just to turn very subtly, and I'm going to look at Jay. And there's just like a slight upraised eyebrow.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Sounds good to me.
okay.
What time?
We will be leaving when the sun rises.
Works for me. Oh, and then by this point, I have, of course, handed the skull over.
Okay.
Really quick, could you give me directions to the raiding post? I hate to be a bother.
Absolutely. Actually, let's see. It is, which building is that? Oh, it's next door.
Of course.
Figure.
So-
Thank you very much for it. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
My name is Jackie.
Thank you very much for your time, Jackie. And I'm going to extend an arm. Now, I don't know if they do shaking hands, but this is just kind of it can be accepted as a like a wave or whatever. But if she starts to do something in return, I will now know how to reciprocate it. Right?
Okay. She will reach out and grip your forearm.
Okay. I know that one.
Yep. It's the old style, grasp. When she does, you can see that her arm is covered in very fine fur, and she has what equate to claws coming out of her fingers.
Okay. I'm going to quote sci-fi debris for a second, out of character. Arousal level set to 3.
On a scale of what?
I have no idea.
Okay.
So having in the shake.
So really quick, just for reference, so you can see it. If you look at
I
roll
think I need
20,
to zoom out. Oh, there it is. It's up there.
so this is the hunt mistress's house where you are.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
This, come on, there we go, is the trading post.
Okay, so it's a 3-day walk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Arduous.
Okay.
Hard, painful work.
I'll take first
We
watch.
lose. Yeah. Okay, so having concluded our business here, let's shuffle back, and start heading towards the trading post. And I'm going to turn to look at Jay. And I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to give him like an eyebrow, like
Such a fascinating thing. Somehow they have.
But before you guys
Aberrations.
leave, actually, Jay, or not Jay, I'm sorry, Hank.
Yes.
So Jonathan has handed over the skull.
I'm Michael at the moment, actually.
Well, but he knows you as Jonathan.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Which is, yeah. Which flavor is it today? Okay.
Right. Hence why I'm trying to keep track
Yeah.
of all the names.
I can understand why you wrote it down. Yeah.
So Jonathan has handed over the skull, and I'm wondering what you were doing during this point in that conversation. Had you turned? Were you paying attention?
Oh yes, I mean I'm just trying to
I'm-
figure out what makes her tick because it's the first
For me,
genetically
just like
modified creature I've ever seen.
cursory,
way.
I was more interested in trying to figure out how to utilize the fangs in a kind of an impromptu or improvised weapon, like basically finding a way to wrap some sort of grip to hold the fangs. So I wasn't really paying attention to the person. I'm still trying to take all this in.
Okay, so
Because
you
I wasn't doing the business transaction, and I rolled so low that I could barely be conscious, let alone pay attention.
well, but it was a cursory attention to the transaction.
Right.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another perception roll,
Okay.
but you're going to be at a -2.
That checks out. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
That seems normal.
You see another butterfly, different direction this time.
Yep. Oh,
A
shiny.
T-Rex sneaks up behind you.
No, I'm sitting there. Like if I wrap the fangs together, I can have a 2-fang punching dagger. Yeah. I'm so like into this
Yes.
thing that I'm like really not paying attention.
Wait, idea. Get like a chain and link
Yes.
them together.
Kind of like nunchucks, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that never goes bad.
Yep.
Fang chucks.
Yeah.
And then dip them in poison.
Yep. Exactly.
To make it as insane
And then
as
set them
possible.
on fire.
Yes. And then turn them into lightsabers.
Is the
Nothing wrong there.
poison flammable? Huh.
Oh, there you go.
Only internally.
Oh, there you go. You just have to get it in them, and then all of a sudden you grab them in a bear hug and like, what are you doing? I'm raising your temperature. Hang on. Don't worry, any second now.
It's heat activated.
Okay, so yeah, you are still oblivious. Okay. So, Laura, you were starting to have a conversation with Third, so go ahead.
Yeah, so I look at Third and I'm like,
Yes.
go. You started saying something last time. Continue saying that.
Oh yes, I mean I was to say I haven't seen such a fascinating, so well constructed specimen. Normally something goes terribly wrong, but it looks to be completely mobile. It looks to be using all of its extra genetic modifications. It's great. I'd love to see it in action. You know, it's a wonderful idea going out and hunting.
What the snake that we killed?
Oh, the cat person.
What? And I look over at John. What is he talking about?
So she's already gone back inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh no, this conversation is not happening in
Right.
audio range of her house.
Yeah. But she's not even visible anymore. That's what I'm saying.
But I just kind of whiskers, claws.
Yeah, I know what a cat is, but what are you talking about?
Genetic
Whiskers,
modifications.
claws.
Probably to enhance her agility, probably some nighttime vision. It's what.
Now,
Did he get hit on the way into town?
No, I saw it too.
Yeah, I actually did, but
and
Okay.
Kiddies, I don't mean to hijack your character, but I have to insist that at this point, you think they're messing with you.
Oh yeah, no,
So-
I'm on board with that.
And you're playing that well, so I didn't
Yeah.
want to stop you. But
yeah, no, I'm totally like,
Yeah.
okay, guys. One of you's
Like, you know
got
what
an
a cat
accent,
is,
is
right?
giving us other accents. I'm apparently Jeffrey now, and you're seeing cat people. Like, what did you
you
guys
do
do
know
this
what
morning when I was fixing up the fire?
Like cats, meow, right? Like you ever had a cat on the farm?
No, we had a dog. A dog's more useful on a farm.
So you don't know what a cat is.
No, I know what a cat is.
But
Not a
would you
cat
be able
person.
to recognize a cat on sight? Have you ever seen a cat?
Yes. But
Okay,
you're
so
not
you
usually
have
doing
seen a
business
cat.
transactions with a cat. So what are you talking
clearly,
about?
you and I have been at this point. I start messing with them, so I'm like, clearly, you and I have had different interactions with cats.
They can't be reasoned with. Everyone knows that.
Well, no, I think that worked out pretty well.
There were
need
feral
to go
cats
hunting
on the
with the cat.
farm. You let them run wild so they could, eat the rats and stuff.
Right. But it was basically like they're so solitary that there was little to no interaction. So they just did
Every
their
now
own
and
thing.
then, you'd see a dart of fur.
Yeah, that's all you get. And you'll see the corpses everywhere.
All right. Well, and I
They're
just
basically
kinda chuckle.
serial killers of rodents.
I chuckle in character for a second, then I'm like, all right, let's try and have you gotten any ideas for these fangs yet?
So best I can think is like I lost my combat knife when we were fighting the weird flesh tree people.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't believe I'm saying these words. But I need something else to use, and I figure I can take one of these and see if I can make it into I need to find a way to wrap, because this is going to slide right out of my hand and kill everyone. So let alone slice up my hand. So I need something to like wrap this in so I can have like some sort of handle. And then once I figure it out, I can rig one up for one of you guys.
Makes sense for me. Real
Doctor,
quick,
since you're not too keen on shooting things, I might hand you one of these. I'm sure you'll want to dissect it as well, but maybe think of using it as a weapon.
yeah, I could use it as a weapon, no problem.
Okay. So my initial thought process was to like look through the emergency pack and like take some gauze and like wrapping a handle in gauze and like,
do
because we
not
don't have
waste
leather per
our
se.
gauze on this weapon, please, sir. Beg of you. I imagine most people around here have never even heard of gauze.
Or
Need to-
some sort of like cloth. I'll figure something like maybe. Well, are the jumpsuits long sleeve or short sleeve?
Long sleeve.
Okay, so maybe finding a seam kind of at the shoulder section and basically removing it from both sides, so I don't look like a complete psycho. Only a partial one, so that way we'll have some cloth and some extra cloth as well, and I can try and like take strips of the fabric, which is kind of like a corduroy, or is it some sort of space age material like neoprene?
This is neoprene with carbon fiber woven into it.
Oh, so it's nice and easy to tear. It's going to be next to impossible. Okay,
No,
that's
no,
a new project.
I'll try to get some leather at the
All
shop.
right.
So
Let's
I can
try
keep an
that.
eye out for it. Real quick, Guido.
Yeah.
Fang serrated?
No.
Okay. I was curious. That would make
Yes.
things interesting.
I assume puncturing.
Yes.
Okay, primarily. Like
Yeah.
it would have to be shaved down to be bladed because it's not. It's sharp on the end, but not typically like edged.
It's got a lot of piercing damage, but no slashing.
Yeah.
Right.
So I was hoping to like maybe refine that as well once we figure out how to hold the damn thing.
It is also hollow.
Hence the flaming venom I plan to put in it. Mhm.
Right. Okay.
I
Right.
got it. We just need to get a spike of metal and then stab the metal into it and then, right?
Right.
Oh God, I'm just picturing Fallout and the workbench.
Yeah.
Just give me a second.
And a lot of duct
something.
tape.
I got
Lot
something.
of
Where's my-
duct tape.
There's this. Yep, there we go. Oh, that's it. Just shove duct tape into the hole and then make a handle. That's literally just duct tape wrapped around duct tape.
What was the flaming chainsaw knife thing.
Oh God.
Wasn't there something like that?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, it was
what
like
it's
the flamer or something.
Yeah, it was a unique, I think, but you could craft it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you needed like the handbrake from a motorcycle, and then like a gas tank and a blade and some other things, some fuel.
Okay. No, you can't make that with this. But
Right.
Damn.
Okay. So close. I almost
Can
had
we
it.
at least remove the fire? Can we make the rest of it?
no.
Yeah. A chainsaw.
Well, no, but think about it, because it's a puncturing weapon, right? So if you get something that's going to make it go conk, conk, so you just get in range to the first hit there, and it just keeps doing damage to them until, they're mega dead.
So what you want to do is attach the fang to the end of a jackhammer.
Yes.
Right.
That's one option. Or you can get kind of the end of, and with the motor of, an immersion blender and put the fang on that and have it just spin at high speed. Yeah.
And then like a release valve for the poison that's just in there, so it just starts spraying poison in a massive spiral.
Deal's getting worse all the time.
Yes.
So now that we've completely sidetracked everything,
Yes.
So we go to the traders.
right?
Oh, they have them
I
in
assume the
stock.
door's open.
Yes, the door is open. You
So
can
I
see.
barge in, and I affect oh God, like I've been working all day kind of a thing going on, right?
So as you approach the doors, you can see out front are sacks of what look like grain. They have grains spilling out, stacks of different hides from different animals, slats of what look like boards from the petrified trees,
Mm-hmm.
and several other products of general varieties.
Okay. Before I actually go up to the counter, I'm going to turn to Hank and be like, basically just kind of glance and point at the leather, like,
Could we work something like that in? Just to kind of face value? Be able to cut that into strips?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Does this appear to be something that would be useful in this?
It's
doomed-
yeah, basically
doomed plan.
standard leather. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. Do I recognize the seeds?
Some of them, yes.
Okay.
I'll give that to you. Yes, some of them are like wheat. You see tomatoes. A couple of fruits of different kinds. Other vegetables. You see some corn.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's a general variety of edible plants. So
Okay. But at least something remotely familiar, whereas most everything else I've seen so far has been unfamiliar.
right.
Okay.
I'm going to
Just as a side note, I want to see if I can figure out what sort of nutrients that they're using for the soil that makes it grow so well. Just as a professional inquiry. Because you're saying as we were coming into the city that it was growing incredibly well, like almost freakishly well for this type of environment.
Mm-hmm. I even sent you a text about that, Guido.
You did.
3 weeks ago, or whenever we last played.
You did.
Yeah.
I'm not denying it.
No, I only really know that right now because it is my most recent text to you, other than, hey, I'm ready to go.
Oh,
today.
yeah. No.
Okay. just making sure.
Totally forgot about that text. Yeah, no. I'm just gonna outright tell you if. Yeah, no. That's
Okay. That's good. We're cool, guys.
Okay.
if you want to share that, go ahead.
Nope. We're cool.
They used an advanced form of genetic engineering, obviously.
I'm going to ask. I notice Hank's attention. I'm going to sidle up over and be like, "Could you make any of this stuff grow?"
If I can find out what they're using in the soil, yeah.
I think about that for a second. I'm like, do you want to split up for a bit?
Okay.
I'm of two minds of that.
Well,
Considering what we've been through to get here, I don't know if that's such a great idea since this all seems diametrically opposed to everything we've encountered since we've been here.
no, I agree with you.
Something it just feels off. I don't know if I'm being just super paranoid or I don't know the fact that we've dealt with let's see, the undead, fish people, the fact that we were frozen for quite some time.
Killer robots.
The robots, right? That's always a good one. Flesh people. I think I mentioned that earlier. That still don't forget that. That was fun. And yeah. Oh, and the vine snake that to get here that I'm trying to turn into weapons now. So it doesn't feel safe.
No, I totally get you. I was just wondering if you wanted to start asking around about any of the farmhands or any of the people who actually run this farm, trying to find out exactly what you're talking about.
I was going to save that maybe for like midday, late day at the pub, since I'm thinking those who are farming, ending for the day, or maybe taking a siesta. I don't know what this community does. We'll probably have a good portion of people show up at the local pub for relaxation and might be a little bit conversational.
Perfect. So I'm going to turn to Guido. I look up at this guy.
Hey.
Oh Lord!
I think of Monty Python kind of thing.
Yeah. Whom is in here right now, other than us three?
Who is in the trading post?
Yeah.
Um,
Is there a cat guy?
no.
God,
Is there a dog guy?
No.
this is gonna take a while. There's a drider. We're not sure why.
Oh God! I immediately turn around.
Yeah.
And I just I'm not in a hurry. I just kind of do that little completely casual walk right back out, Bugs Bunny.
Nothing to see here.
Yep. Nope. I'm out. Please. Nope.
So you see a older gentleman and a friendly-looking, sandy-haired gentleman.
Okay. Is he the older one, or is this another person?
This is the one.
Okay.
He is at this point. He is walking towards you.
Okay. I put on my friendly demeanor.
I look for genetic modifications.
You notice he has a bit of a limp.
Okay.
Oh, that's just damage.
That's fine.
He is actually the only person in the trading post at this time.
Oh, so we could kill him. What do you think, guys?
Middle of the day.
Well, if he's
In a crowded
limping, that means
town.
he survived the fight. So
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a good point. All right, fine.
Fair.
No killing.
That is fair.
Instead, a hell of a night of hunting, I'll tell you what. Greetings, Mr.
Oh, you're actually pausing
Cricket.
for input. Okay.
Yes.
Good day, gentlemen. I'm Vincent.
Mr. Vincent.
How can I help you today?
Wonderful. Oh, we're not exactly the best hunters in the area, I'll be granted that, but we did manage to bag one. We were hoping we could turn it into something a little more useful than a few spare parts. Any chance you'd be interested?
I can always use the hide to make some leather. What do you got in mind?
Well, first of all, I was hoping for... This one's for you, Garden. I was hoping for a few bucks. No, I do not say that. Because I got from her that they deal in wood as their currency.
Oh, no. That was just me being snarky.
Oh, so I never actually... Okay.
Barter.
So
They work on a barter system.
they literally don't have a currency. Christ. Okay.
I thought this was a wood-based economy. I was so into this. I'm like ready to go. No.
I was kind of with that too, actually, to be completely honest. Okay. I I need a moment now. Actually, I got to rethink my entire strategy
Okay.
because getting currency was one of my first big goals here.
Well, you don't necessarily need to get currency. We just MacLeod.
Hang on.
It's very small. able
Grab
to
Jay,
carry
smash his head into a tiny
Oh.
pieces. Reload
I will not be
state.
denied.
down. Oh, I bet teeth are something they need.
What are these orcs?
Uh,
Okay. All right. I'm gonna. I was hoping to get something. Obviously, we're not skilled tanners or I can't remember the other term for tanning. There's actually another term for it. I can't think of it right now. Right now,
No, it is-
so
It's a
What?
tanner.
okay. So we're not particularly skilled tanners ourselves, and we're hoping. Obviously, we're not going to get an equal amount, but you could have this in exchange for just a little bit of usable leather. And I was hoping, on the off chance you could part with a few seeds, that would be lovely. But if not, I completely understand. We don't have a lot to offer, obviously. And I looked at my inventory earlier, and I am absolutely unwilling to part with any of that. So,
So you're looking to trade some of the snake hide for
functional leather,
functional leather. Okay.
obviously at a lower ratio, because duh.
Okay.
I was also hoping to get some information on your genetic engineering techniques.
Okay. So
So, genetic engineering, seeds, and leather.
well, I certainly don't know anything about genetic engineering, but
I'm not even sure what the words mean myself, to be honest with you. It's something I heard someone else say.
yeah,
The good doctor over there keeps repeating them.
as he's saying that, he is going to look at you with this confused look on his face.
I don't know.
Something. Press further. Asked him again the same question.
So
he's hiding something.
as for the skin, I'd have to take it over to Spotty Jim and have him tan it for me. So, I mean, I could certainly give you some leather, but it's not going to be much. And you're wanting some seeds as well?
I was hoping, but I understand we don't have much to offer you. You apparently have no interest in the bones at all, which I understand. I was hoping there'd be some demand for that somewhere around here. Still not willing to give up the fangs, obviously. Which is why I haven't even mentioned them.
I mean, we could actually.
Okay, I'm gonna save state really quick. I grab him by his neck and shake him. Tell me about the genetic mutation. Tell me about it.
I must know.
I shove him over to Jay.
Yeah. What are you hiding?
Interrogate him, doctor.
He's going to scream and call for help.
We have ways
All
of
right.
making him talk.
I break his neck. There we go.
Well, now he can't tell us.
Oh God, I didn't even think about that. All right, whoever comes to help, we'll interrogate them.
The whole town shows up.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Who here knows about genetic engineering?
So the town
Great.
guard shows up.
Uh-huh.
Do you know about genetic engineering, Mr. God?
Oh God, what is it? You can either pay the fine or
God.
Stop right there,
thing.
Ilder.
Yeah.
You could. I can't remember the whole speech.
Me neither.
Okay. Anyways, reload state.
Okay.
Thankfully, I just saved.
Okay.
So we don't have to go back to the lady.
So I suppose Mr. Chang could use the bones. He could grind them up, and we could use them for fertilizer or add them to some of the wheat or something.
I'm gonna quickly turn in. You use the snake bones for fertilizer.
Well, I mean, calcium's good for the earth.
Is that one of your secrets around here? I've noticed your crops are wonderful.
That's mostly just the earth.
The hell you say?
You must be blessed to live on such fertile soil.
Well,
That's definitely not what I texted you about.
That's why we settled here, and the earth is fertile.
Of course, it makes perfect sense.
We have to.
I'm curious how you can defend yourself so well. With so many hostiles out on the road or roaming around, and I haven't noticed any issues or flaming or signs of battle or anything around here.
We stay friendly by being willing to trade.
And I don't say what I'm thinking, but what's running through my mind is, okay, they bribe off invaders.
They pay protection money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something a former Yakuza would know about.
Yes. So having established a little bit of additional information, soil, pet protection money, is he willing to trade for leather/seeds?
Yeah, I mean, he's not willing to part with much because, as he was saying, he's going to need to basically take the skin to the tanner to have the tanner do something with it to turn it into leather.
I understand completely, sir. I'm not asking too much. I know you're running a business here. I was just hoping to get something. My mate here was trying to get something for a handle, get something going for his new knife.
What do you want for a handle, kiddies?
Something that could either be wrapped and attached to the tooth, or at some point in time, I may just scrap the entire idea if the tooth is worthwhile to trade for a knife, which is what I'm trying to turn it into.
Right. Let me rephrase the question.
Okay.
So you have bones from the snake that you could probably forge isn't the right word, but
refine.
Sure. You could
or
refine
grind down to.
Yeah. I was thinking whittle, but you can't really whittle bone per se, but you know what I mean.
Get a grinder.
So you have bone from the snake. You could use that. You could find some wood. You could try and take some of the petrified stone wood, or you could find some antler. So, what kind of material are you thinking for a handle for your fang knife?
So, with taking the leather wrapping, attaching it to potentially the petrified stone wood, I'd have to check the weight to see if that would even be feasible. Otherwise, I would go with something more like a piece of antler.
Okay. So if you are wanting something like that, the trader would have that available.
Okay.
So if you're wanting to trade the hide and the bones for some leather, you're not going to get more than a handful of a couple of different kinds of seeds and a piece of antler. He would be willing to make that trade.
And I like the idea that as I'm haggling with the guy, you notice something that could be used for that purpose in his shop, and you butt in hey, whoa,
Can I check out a piece of the or sorry, we said antler, not the petrified wood.
The petrified wood is probably going to be heavier than you are going to want for that kind of application.
Okay. It's going to mess with the balance.
I mean, if your balance is more important for a throwing knife more so than a hand knife. I mean, a hand knife, if with a heavier base, you can also use it as more of a club. So there's options.
Sure. There's trade-offs.
I'm not going to say you can't. I'm just wondering what direction you want to go.
Realistically, I say that in air quotes. Realistically, Mike, I know the whole thing is beyond me, but I would like to think that my character would be leaning more towards the antler anyway. Just it's more familiar. It's something that you would be have a resonance with because you might be be used to having like a knife with an antler
Sure.
handle, because I've seen that. So
Yeah,
somebody from that time may have been more
sure. Yeah,
readily understanding of that. So that would be that's what I would lean to as something as possible.
It's a more familiar material. It absolutely makes sense. Yeah. So yeah. As Jonathan is making this deal, you're looking around and you see some antler pieces, and so go ahead.
Okay. Would I need to roll to find the right piece, or is it just assume that I would find something that would be semi-feasible?
I'm not going to make you roll on that.
I didn't know.
Roll survival.
Hey, you never know. Okay, so yeah, would I be able to include this piece for a handle into the deal?
Well, I'll have to take away some of that leather that you're looking at, but yeah, I mean, we can still include that.
Okay.
We might be willing to lose the seeds if need come to be. I mean, I don't know how valuable those are, to be completely honest with you.
You're asking for the value on the seeds?
Actually, I'm basically quizzing Hank on how much he thinks the seeds are worth.
So I would think, like, from the ones that are identifiable, they seem like dime a dozen style thing, like, your corn, your tomato, your grain, your what have you. Yeah. Are there ones that I don't recognize that maybe I can try and, like, because basically out of character, the thought process would be if we could find ones that are unique, that are not ones that I recognize, maybe hand those off to Dr. Reddy and see, like, hey, maybe this is the genetic mutation stuff you're referring to. Maybe this might help if you want to take a look at that. I mean, maybe there's something, because it's still, I can't reconcile the fact that it's grown so well in this region by just the earth alone.
It's Deoith, apparently.
Yeah.
I would need a knowledge farming roll of some kind.
Okay. I can do that. Difficulty adjustment?
Plus 87.
Yeah. So
to identify seeds that you don't recognize.
Yeah, really.
I'm going to say you're probably going to be at a -2.
Okay.
Okay. Just a second here.
Hang on this chart it says that I kill them with snakes. Should I roll for the snakes, though? Or just the number of snakes? Oh, it says number of snakes. Oh, and then I roll again to add something else to the encounter. Okay.
Double snakes.
Wow, what are the odds?
Yeah.
Bollocks.
Oh, I misread that. That's pile of snakes. The number of piles of snakes.
Oh, okay. We're found.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really anything not identifiable.
Okay.
It's basically just common gardening seeds. You're not seeing anything out of the ordinary.
All right. That's fair. You'll probably shine the seeds all together.
Yeah, I was say I will be willing to lose the seeds. That's kind of for more of a long-term thing I'm thinking of.
Okay, so instead of seeds, you want more leather?
I was hoping to get this handle for my bite here.
So in character, he is asking, so instead of the seeds, you want more of this leather.
And which I then respond in character, no, I was hoping to get this handle for my mate here.
Okay.
That's already included, isn't it?
Okay, hold on. Say that without the accent, then.
I was hoping to get this handle for my mate here.
Okay. So,
matey.
No, I understand the words. I'm just so you're trying to trade the hide and
I'm trying
the
to trade
bones.
the skin and the bones in exchange for leather for his
right
dagger, and the handle for his dagger.
Right. So originally, you were saying that you were trying to get the hide and the seeds, and then the antler. So he was taking away some of the leather. So your response to, so you want more of the leather instead of the seeds, is you're trying to get it handled for your mate.
Okay, so I didn't. I missed the middle step there. I assumed that in order to haggle the price down, I would have to lose something from what I was getting, which was the seeds.
Right. So
I was basically offering the seeds in exchange for getting the handle. Now, if that's not necessary, then I'll take whatever he's given me.
So my understanding was the original trade was the hide and the bones for some leather, some seeds, and a piece of the antler for the knife handle. By taking away the seeds, he is willing to increase the amount of leather.
Okay. Well, I will turn to Hank on that one, because he's the one who knows how much leather he wants in that knife.
So I'm thinking there would be enough leather from the description I'm getting so far. There would be enough leather for the knife and also leather left over, which might also be a much more tradable commodity than the other stuff that we have, since leather is probably more universal than other items if this is a barter-based economy. So this may be utilizable somewhere else.
So I'm just waiting on the final decision, but he's willing to trade. It's just whichever combination.
Like I said, I'm deferring to him on this completely. I admittedly have no idea what else we'd even be shopping for right now. If this was a PC RPG, I'd be like, all right, let's browse the window, because I can't think of anything.
I actually slipped out half an hour ago, so...
You went back and are now studying the girl from earlier.
Tell me your secrets.
It's just, you just pulled out a microscope and you're just staring at her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I see. It turns out that cat people are the latest social issue of this society.
Yes.
They start blasting you on, whatever the local code of Twitter is. Yeah. This guy's a... Yes. Hear ye.
Cat people outraged over latest tanning incident.
They abbreviate everything.
Yep.
We've got phones. Shut up.
It's all emojis.
Oh, God.
Okay. So go ahead and write down whoever's completing that trade, what you're getting.
I'm going to give all that to you, Hank, since that's your goods, basically.
All right. And then you guys are headed for the pub?
The tavern.
Yeah.
Because it should be, at least I'm presuming, noon-ish, or approaching noonish at this point.
Pretty much, yep. That's about right.
Okay. And hopefully we'll be able to buy some booze with our skins, because they don't have currency. Damn yokels. I'm going to yell the whole way there about how primitive these people are.
Angry face. Angry face.
You're going to get some very dirty looks.
I'm going to go over to the town
Hashtag
crier
outsiders.
and pay him to just start shouting angry face for the next hour. You're insane, Shadow Machine. So, what do we see when we approach the tavern? Is it rocking? Is there no one there? Can we rob it?
All right. So
Is there already a bar fight going on?
Is there already a bar fight going on?
There soon will be.
Yeah. Guaranteed.
Can I start one?
Someone pet one of the cat people the wrong way, and it was just...
It all went downhill.
Oh, God.
So if you're looking at roll 20, this is the tavern.
Okay.
Okay. Centrally located.
I see it.
A few tables and benches are set outside the small building, an old Terran glow logo proclaiming the glories of some long vanquished liquor. Vanished, not vanquished. Sorry about that.
Oh, I liked it better the first way. Yeah.
I know.
That's good. That's good.
Kind of works either way.
Yeah. It's fair.
It was just a little harsh the
Vanquished.
first time. All right.
Inside, a man behind the bar you see is missing his right arm below the elbow, rubbing a cloth along the countertop. Half dozen plastic casks resting on their sides behind him.
Interesting.
I turn to Erwin and say, they say they don't fight, but everyone we've met is either battle damaged or a cat person.
We
my
haven't met
God.
that many people.
That's true. We haven't. I'm going to stay quiet here.
It's a bad ratio so far, granted, but still.
Well, okay. I'd say I've had to be honest. Even back in the Overlord, I didn't go to these places, so somebody's probably going to have to order for me.
Oh, no problem. I've got your back on that, Sonny.
Ask if, maybe they have soft drinks.
I kind of doubt it.
Yeah.
No.
They might have seltzer water, though.
I just had an idea for a new business. We need to find a carbonator.
It will sell like crazy. Trust me.
You know, I bet you could find one in the shipwreck.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
We're going back.
Go back.
I need my carbonated water.
Good thing we saved that rope to climb back down on.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they're going to have some form of chips, right? Because every bar has chips.
Or peanuts.
Yeah, one of the two.
It's
Or
catnip.
both. It's cat.
It's cat.
It's just going to keep going back to that. Random balls of string on the floor for no reason.
Yeah. We open the door and everybody jumps up into the air. All right. Just get something, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, I'll walk up to the bar.
Okay.
Barkeep, so to speak.
I'm actually staying silent in here, by the way. I'm going with a different persona in this area.
Do I need to add another name to the list?
No,
It depends on if anybody asks me my name, which they probably won't.
I'm taking his lead, and so I'll stay Jeffrey. So I only have my 1/2 names.
I'm like
3.
completely different body language here, by the way. I'm just like we take a table, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, ugh. You know, dark cloud overhead kind of a thing. Ugh. I'm also like I'm
so
rolling
upset?
perception every few seconds, if you follow me.
All right, so you guys sit down at a table, and the gentleman from behind the bar looks over. Gentleman behind the bar looks up, does the nod, realizes that you aren't actually coming up to the bar.
No, I was going to go up to the bar.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you see his demeanor change from irritated to less irritated as he sees you are approaching the bar.
Ah, good.
Everybody in this town is just grumpy.
I know. What time of day is it? Is it
It's about noon.
about noon? Okay. Oh, I don't even know if they use noon anymore. That's going to be fun.
What can I
Walk
get
up
for
to
you,
the guy,
son?
It's sorry.
Can I get 3 of your local spirits?
Well, we've got beer, wine, harder spirits. What do you want?
3 beers.
Okay.
It's good to know they know what spirits mean still.
Yes, I wasn't sure. Just gonna winging it.
Yeah.
He'll go back to one of the plastic casks and start pouring what looks to be a fairly amber-colored liquid.
It's PBR. Don't lie. It's PBR, isn't it? It's in plastic. It's got to be.
Admit it. Hold on. It is
Okay.
homebrew. It is homebrew.
Oh,
So
okay. That changes things.
it's got a nice head on it. He turns back around. He's got one under his arm. Basically, 2 more. Puts them on the counter.
Okay.
Looks at you.
Do you guys have food as well, or is it just the drink?
If they offer something called Dianoga pie, don't take it.
Okay. He said I shouldn't order that. What else is at the special today?
We can have the kitchen cook something up, but how are you going to pay for this?
It's a fantastic question, and a fair one at that.
Break his neck.
He
With
just
your
gave
blood.
his beer. I have to kill him now. Seems
He
a bit-
knows too much.
seems to yeah. He's cracked the code because we want to drink. Kill him. I rummage around. You gave me back, Matthias. You gave me back the robot arm, right?
Yes.
Or are you still okay?
No,
So-
I don't have it right now.
Yeah. Okay. So we're new in town, so we don't know what the exchange rate or the standard currency is. Would this be sufficient, or would I need to come up with something else?
Oh, that's a good point, actually. Does he know what the word currency means?
Well, he asked me how I was going to pay for that, so I'm going to take that and
He
sort
does.
of just like, will this
But
work?
Currency is different, as
Right.
we've established.
In a barter-based economy.
Yeah.
Nothing I can do with that. You might try trading that with Vincent, but
Oh my god. Okay. I walk over. I save state. I walk over. Here's what you do with this. And I smack him over the head with it as hard as I physically can.
Ah, so it's an open bar. I see how this works.
everyone in the bar turns and attacks you.
There's other people here?
Yeah.
There are now.
No, I legitimately didn't know that.
They're ninjas.
Like, I heard nothing about my perception checks. So it was just,
I
Cat
didn't.
people.
I thought
Sorry.
I thought we were legitimately empty. It was except for us.
I didn't hear anything about perception checks. Yes, there are other people in here having lunch.
Here, I'll even do an actual check. 7. I'm not crap for once.
You see several people sitting at tables having lunch.
Okay, perfect. I can take him.
All right, roll initiative, everybody.
No. I got nothing. However, if you do actually start offering up the arm, I'm going to kind of do a clunk just to get your attention. Just like, oh.
All right, maybe not that.
Excuse me. Oh, sorry, my bad arm. Oh, it's giving me trouble.
Okay,
lately.
so I'm gonna have to go back to the general store to see if I can get something of a currency or what I have other than the arm, which is going to be the mock data slab and maybe the second fang.
Let me ask the player something here.
Okay.
You said that you were going through your inventory and whatnot, and you pull out the arm.
Yeah.
How are you going through your inventory? What are you doing?
It's basically like somebody fumbling in their wallet and looking through to see if they find anything of use. So basically, I'm holding the bag in front of me and looking through while I'm at the counter, like I'm trying to make change
Okay.
or pay with a coupon.
Okay. So you are not being secretive about going through your backpack.
Not overtly, no.
Okay. So you're not trying to hide from him per se. He can look and see what is in your bag.
Aside from the pistol, I would like to think that that's kind of like set, like kind of covered with other things.
Okay.
But aside from that, no, not so much.
Okay.
So he'll see the gauze, the stim pack, the what have you.
Well, that looks like a stim pack. We could use that. Is that an MRE? You have food?
Well, yeah, for travel.
I mean, if you want to trade some rations, we can do that.
So when he mentions the word stim pack, you hear an audible.
Yeah, no, the stim pack's not leaving. That's yeah.
What you do
I'm
with the
gonna
MRE is
hand
up to
this,
you,
like, guaranteed health potion in this new world that we know nothing about. Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell
It's
no.
just-
I'll think about the ration, but
Roll perception. See if you hear Matthias. I'm kidding.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
By the way, this whole
so
time
that's
I'm having
one
like
stim pack per beer, right, guys?
No.
For shot.
I like to think that this
shot.
per shot. That this whole time I'm having an in-depth discussion about genetic engineering with Jay over here.
Yeah, I'm just going blah blah blah, and you're probably just hearing whoa, 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 as you look around.
Actually, all joking, I do want that to happen, but it doesn't matter for Guido yet. It will though.
Go ahead and give me an intelligence plus science, I guess.
For me,
Yeah.
Let's just see if I have any idea what he's
Yep.
talking about. There's science. Science. 2.
The dull stare of the dairy cow.
No, I know how to fake it. That was my lying stat.
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm good at. That was the lie stat.
So I guess that would be persuade
Yeah, I guess so.
or sneak.
No, I'm going to persuade.
Sneak.
9.
Oh, wow.
So you think I'm right with you?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm just like, oh, of course, absolutely, and I know how
Well,
to
I don't
give
know if
just
I think
the right
you're-
reactions. to everything.
I think you're really interested.
Yeah, I'm totally
That's fair.
invested in this.
That's fair.
In this
Yeah,
gobbledygook.
Fascinating.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you 30 minutes later, you just realized someone's been talking to you.
What? Sorry. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'm so glad you listened.
Oh yeah, totally. I'm known for being a good listener.
Yeah.
That's what I'm good at. I am Iron Man.
That's cool.
So, Hank,
Yes. So would a rations pack be able to cover the beers and maybe something from the kitchen?
go ahead and give me.
Do you have
Barter
barter
roll.
Yeah.
What-
I don't think barter is an actual skill, though, is it?
business?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny because
Yeah.
I think I actually have business, don't I?
Yeah.
So either charisma or intelligence plus business.
Okay.
No, I don't have business. Damn. I have history. That's what I have. Why do I have history?
There was a reason for it. I can't remember what it was, but
Yeah, no, we came up with a specific reason for that in my backstory.
Yeah.
and for some reason, it's there, and I don't remember right now.
okay.
Wow, 12 business.
Right. So, Hank,
Yes.
he is going to offer. So, the 3 beers for one of the rations, And then for the food, that'll be 2 more rations. Now, I had you roll business
Okay.
because it's a barter system.
Mhm.
B, haggle. C, when he saw the, I'm going to say, untainted rations,
Mhm.
his eyes lit up.
Okay. How about the 3 beers and an appetizer for 1 ration?
Ooh, I don't know.
I roll intimidate.
From a distance, I have
Yes.
sniper intimidate.
Exactly. I can aim it like a laser beam.
Sorry, I'm suddenly thinking of Mystery Men.
I can be invisible only when no one's looking at me.
No, I was thinking of the other. I'm not even going to continue with that.
Yep.
I think I'm going to have to go with a ration for the beers and at least another ration for food.
Okay. Well, so I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go ahead and head down to the general store. I'm going to see if I can trade a couple things and see if I can get some something to trade that's more readily accessible and acceptable here. So I will be right back. I'm going to turn to leave.
Okay.
Does he throw us out?
He's not throwing you out. You haven't done anything other than order the beers and not take them and not pay for them.
Yes.
So
the transaction has not been completed.
I'm just making sure.
yeah,
Plausible deniability.
You haven't done anything untoward yet.
Yet.
I fully plan to, but
Scheming and plotting.
Oh yes.
So Hank, you're actually leaving?
So I turn to go and see if he says anything. If he doesn't, I'm going to stop by the table and say, I need to go get some money if we're going to get these beers. So I need to go to the general store and trade some stuff. He wants to trade for the rations, but he really wants the rations. And so I tried to barter with him, and his counteroffer was weak sauce. So I'm going to go head to the general store and see if I can get some trade for something else.
I'm going to pipe up. That's really weird that he'd want the rations so badly. I wonder why.
I don't know. I was looking through my pack, and then he happened to glance down and asked me if they were rations. And so he seemed really excited by that concept. So
Hold up. So he could identify them on sight?
yeah.
Well, why don't we take it to the other store and see what they offer for it?
Right.
I get a
Get kind of
feeling it
a
may be a lot
market
more.
price.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. So I'm not going to say anything else out loud.
Okay.
That is odd because they've got a lot of fields of food here. So you would think that it'd be just like, MREs, whatever. But
Right.
obviously they don't have something that are in these. Or that are not in these.
I'm just going to get up and leave. Basically, kind of like, oh, let's go. Let's talk somewhere else.
Okay.
So we go across town again.
So you're going back to the trader?
Yeah.
Yeah, but really quick.
Mm-hmm.
While he was discussing genetic mutation and whatnot with me, I was spending... Obviously, he thought I was very interested, but what I was more interested in was if anybody was paying attention and, like, reacting to anything he was saying around us.
That's a good question. So I would say probably about 3 of the 7 people noticed that you were having a conversation.
Okay.
2 of them basically shook their heads and went back to their own thing. The other one was more blatant about staring at you, and I'm not going to make you roll on it.
Okay.
A look of bewilderment on their face.
Okay. As we leave and start making our way back across town, is anybody following us?
Nope.
Okay, good.
You see some kids out playing.
Are the kids following us?
They're kicking around a homemade soccer ball, basically.
Are they cat people?
Nope.
That would be yarn if so.
They're all cat people.
Oh God, I knew. I always knew. Okay. Once we are out, I will point out. Hang on. Why do these people know what MREs are?
Got me.
I mean,
seems to be the first person who's noticed what that actually is.
Yeah, that's why I'm. I mean, it's been what, 200 years, 400 years? I actually don't remember.
We literally don't know that yet.
I thought we did because we got that one computer.
Did we actually get an actual estimate of how much time had passed? Other than a lot? It was more than 20
I mean,
minutes.
this would have been a while ago, but I thought we had like a centuries range at this point.
Because the thing is that I thought the data information that we got from the black box recording explained the catastrophe, but not the time span from said catastrophe.
Yeah, that's what I remember as well. Basically, the black box explained what was going on as the catastrophe was happening, and then the plane crashed and no further data was recorded.
I'm sorry, but I swear you said something like last data entries negative such and such on that. Like I have a distinct marker in my brain that we in character knew it had been centuries.
Huh.
Well, then that completely contradicts my character's reaction after leaving the ship and seeing the tree growth.
Yeah, that's why I'm also
because that was my like what I was trying to play in character was my tip off that like a lot of time had passed because vegetation doesn't grow that fast ever.
Yeah.
That's what I remember as well.
So now I want to go back and rewatch because I'm just curious now. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, because regardless, well, no, that does actually matter a lot because it's going to change a lot of how I react to this whole situation. So
I'm going to have to
GM it.
Just say, GM caveat. You have not been able to figure out exactly how much time has passed yet.
Okay.
The last information you had was it was like the year 2400, and time has passed, but you don't know how much.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to abandon the whole MRE thing entirely.
But I mean,
of course they know what that is.
Right.
It's only been like 5 years,
but
right?
to be that excited about it is odd. So
that is pretty weird. I've tasted those things before.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's so happy about getting an MRE. Maybe he knows a guy. Maybe he's one of those. He's a collector. I mean, I've seen people do that. Right?
Or he's a prepper.
Yeah, there he is, a prepper. It already happened once, right?
Yeah.
God, can you imagine in real life if an apocalypse hit, people would become worse preppers? Because now they would be like, oh, dude, it already happened. You got to be ready for the next time.
Yeah. Yeah, 2665 is the last year that you are aware of.
Okay.
Now, granted, in the future, the MREs are considerably better than what they are nowadays.
I mean, they don't have to be. You can make them worse.
Or they're significantly worse.
You can make them so much worse. You have that power.
They basically taste like cat food.
Yeah.
Now we know they want them.
Yeah. That makes perfect sense.
It's just a gray paste.
Oh, it literally tastes like wallpaper paste.
Mm-hmm. But all the nutrients you need.
Elmer's glue.
Yep.
Healthy and
And then
nutritious.
Die.
It's full of fiber. Okay.
So we're going back to the same trader.
Yeah, because we need some sort of coinage or something that's traded. Like he asked for how you going to pay for this, and clearly the only thing he thought was of value on initial inspection was a ration. So we can find out what the general store would be offering for rations, or for some of the other non-essential stuff like the mock data pad I have, and it's kind of cobbled together, but maybe there's something that they can use from it, or I don't know, the robot arm that we have.
No.
That's a
I'm
no sale.
kidding. You can actually get rid of that. I don't actually mind. It's just I didn't think that was worth something we're not really that interested in anyways.
Yeah.
Like food and water we have. The point of being here is information, really.
Right.
I'm going to suggest that you approach the trader like, hey, I found this. Do you have any idea what this is? And show him the ration, right?
Okay.
See how he reacts to that.
Sure.
And then try to gauge from that. I can do it if you want me to. I'm a better liar. It's up to you.
I'll give it a try.
Okay. So we go there.
Okay.
It's probably a couple hours later now.
Yeah. Yeah. Dusk is set.
Yes.
It doesn't take that long to walk across the village.
Okay.
So you walk in. Vincent's basically arranging stock of different things.
Displaying the bones over there in the corner.
Making a nice little display. Ah, you're back. How
Like
can I help you?
Like a mobile for a child above the crib. Yeah, I forgot when we came in last time. When on our way here, I found this as we were traversing here. Is there any? Do you have any idea what this might be worth?
So, as you pull it out, his eyes go wide. You found that?
Yeah, on our way here.
I'm going to pipe in really quick. What is it? What is it?
You have a purified ration. You found it?
A what? Bewilderment. What?
What do you mean purified?
Untainted. Okay. Where are you from?
Let me try this again. Untainted by what? And here's where it all goes bad.
Yes.
He stops, pauses, opens his mouth, and gets kind of the Donald Sutherland look, and goes,
Yep. That's where this is going.
Mm-hmm. That's how it all grows so well. Mm-hmm. Their crops are pod people.
Oh God!
How would he term that? I mean, I guess he would just say by the dust, but
the dust. Oh God! Not the dust.
Yeah.
What's the dust?
You know me, I'm on that dust.
No, it's just not dirty. Well, okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
No.
Doesn't look that dusty.
My character is built to be dynamic and adaptable. So what I'm gonna, if he does say by the dust, I'm gonna say, yeah, I don't want to phrase this. I couldn't even believe we found something that wasn't affected by it. We were hoping that it might be worth something to somebody. I mean, you say it's a ration?
Contaminated. That's the term that he would use. Uncontaminated.
Okay.
To
which I would ask, uncontaminated by what? And then the dust.
Yeah.
The dust, blah, 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 blah.
So.
Okay.
I'm ready to
Explain it
clock him
to
in a
me
moment's
like
notice,
I'm
by the way.
2. What is the dust?
In fact, hang on. Guido, not save stating, I would like to prepare an action to basically try and get this guy and get him down and muffle him as quickly as possible.
Okay.
That's a prepared action. I'm ready to go on this.
Okay.
This escalated quickly.
So,
just in case.
Just want to sell some stuff.
his response was so it's uncontaminated by the dust, and where are you from?
Okay.
And I already
I didn't.
ad-libbed the dust response.
You're asking
like, oh,
what
yeah.
the dust is, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. It's everything. I mean, it's what's left of the old world. How do you not know this?
Can I roll persuade here?
Yes. Also, at this point, he is slowly backing away from you.
Yeah, I figured. So yeah, I am going to roll persuade. Please be a good roll. 10.
Okay.
And I'm just going to be like, I'm going to lean over, and I got to think of a hell of a lot here. The intended track I was going with this has already been nuked, so I can't do that. I was going to go with the, oh yeah, of course it's not, and then like talk about the dust kind of in vague terms, as if I knew what it was, so that he would then help us through context to explain what it is.
Yeah, my character did not get that.
No, it's fine. I'm trying to think of how to segue this into the lie central I need to go with. God. Okay. I'm going to walk up and be like, good sir. And I'm going to lower my voice a little bit and kind of come in close to the guy. I imagine he'll back away a little bit from me as well. But I am completely calm, at ease, trying to put him at ease, kind of body language, telling him, I'm like, my friend here has been on the road for a very, very long time, and his parents. And then I stop, and I kind of lower my head for a second. I say, well, suffice to say, he hasn't really had the best of upbringing, and I'm afraid that there's a few things he just doesn't like to acknowledge, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
It's the best I got.
That's good, but I'll be impressed if that works.
There's a couple things. He had a incident. Like, God, 20. How old are you? Real quick, Hank, in character.
I am. Thought that would be there. Oh, bio input. No. I think it was like a late 20s.
Okay, so
I had it somewhere.
Like about 20 years ago, something like that. It was bad. And then, if he lets me, if I have successfully calmed him down enough, I'm just going to put a hand on his shoulder. You know what I mean? I'm still readying my action. By the way, I want to make that very clear. And I'm in melee range.
Yeah, no sudden movement.
Yep. He is... So he stops backing away from you, but you can tell that he is somewhat apprehensive. He at this point, Hank, he's looking at you like you're crazy.
Okay.
Well, I did basically just tell him that you are literally crazy.
Right. That's how you sold it. So so far he's buying.
Yeah. And when you go to when you go to put your hand, you said on his shoulder, right?
Yeah, just like a gentle gesture.
He's gonna basically jerk away.
Oh, I won't press it then. I'll be like, oh, sorry. Didn't mean to press, sir. Still rating my action, sir.
What do you want?
Value. How much do you think it's worth? I mean, for something untainted like that, we figured probably a pretty penny. And yes, we did find it. I'm going to go ahead and add in. We didn't steal it. We didn't kill nobody for it. That's not the kind of traders we're in. We're hunters. Thank you very much. Although that one dabbles in some sciencey stuff. I don't know what he gets in his head.
I mean, the body we found it on was already dead, so...
Shut up!
Shut up, Ben! Shut up!
God damn it, I'm not going to come up with another lie. He thinks we're all in a video game. It's really quite quaint.
the problem is there's...
Now, so as from GM to GM,
Yep.
I get the feeling that this thing is priceless.
No, it's not priceless. It's...
Because okay, if it's not, then I got nothing.
It's like walking into a card store with like a mint condition from 50 years ago or something.
Yeah. I mean, think like a mint condition Babe Ruth or Jackie Robinson. You know, I mean, it's...
So I can imagine a response like, "I'm not sure I have anything that might still worth that." Or sorry, he wouldn't use the accent. At which point
awesome
we
if
would
he
have our
did.
answer, basically.
Yeah, but I mean, they are still made,
Really?
but they're not, packaged like the originals because
Yeah.
they don't have that plastic, packaging. I mean,
Yeah.
stim packs are still made, but so
We don't know either of those facts.
exactly. So,
So basically, within our inventory, we're kind of caught between barely worth anything and we don't have that kind of cash on hand.
Yeah.
Let me get my manager from the regional center.
He's going to have to unlock the safe.
Yeah.
No, not the one here.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. This beer seems less and less worthwhile.
Well, I mean, it's funny because, again, as I think I said in character on the way, it's like we never really wanted the beer or the food. We wanted information. So
Yeah,
at this
no,
point,
it's just
I'm
like it was
thinking
just
no.
covering for that. So
I'm thinking no.
yeah, this is seeming less and less like a useful endeavor. Or I can give him all my rations and buy his store. We could
I
set
mean,
up
if you want
shop
to
here.
settle,
Yeah,
we could do that. I mean, you could run.
I could farm here.
You could farm. We could get all his seeds. Actually, use that. I'll be the guy who runs protection rack
There we
and
go.
everyone
There we
else in
go.
the area.
Yeah.
And you can study the cat girl
Yeah,
next door.
everybody wins.
Great.
That fits weirdly well.
black dust is what he would have called it. By the
okay.
way. But yeah, I mean, it's not priceless. It's just
Pricey.
trying to put a value on something that the people hold barter as a method of trade.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of something that is equivalent, and there is no currency. I mean, he's not going to say it's worth 200 credits or
Yeah.
So
Because I'm thinking the only other option is if we're going to do something and try and get something from the bar, we'd have to offer like a service. But
Yeah.
I doubt there's a
We'd
lot
have
of
to do a
dishwashing.
quest.
Yeah.
Guido, as a thought, is it like a Black Lotus? Which, for reference, is currently worth 5,500. I looked it up
Oh,
just
really?
now.
I thought it was more than that.
I thought it was too, because last I checked, it was 27,000.
wow.
Yeah, that's gone down for some reason.
I should
God.
work out the mint ones I have in my closet. Yes.
I'm
That is
Yeah, I've got a brick of those.
that
going
is-
to be visiting you in just a minute, Eric. Third,
so
Jay.
hold on. I just have to say something. That is so painful because I know a guy in high school who he had the card that you like drop on the table and whatever it landed on, you tore up.
Oh, like physically?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
And he did that with a Black Lotus.
I would never do that. I would not do that with a Leviathan.
And he just did it without even a second thought. Just
Oh my god.
There's a special place in hell for those people.
Yeah, I'm not physically capable of that.
I am a little bit sick right now.
Yeah, no, that's bad.
Oh,
That's all bad.
I was about to say I actually know a friend who owns a Black Lotus, and he has his one, and he's kept it in mint condition ever since, and he will never trade it because why the hell would he?
Yeah.
Unless you're preparing to make a down payment on a house or something.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Wow. I'm sorry. I got us off topic, but
anyways, ignoring the people who are terrible.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So trying to think of an equivalent value for trading this thing. You could. Okay. Player knowledge, not character knowledge.
Yeah.
The guy from the pub was absolutely trying to rob you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You could basically buy beers and a meal and buy several rounds of beers for yourself and everyone that comes in all night for a ration.
Okay.
So you're saying, so he explains that to me in character, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to basically have the equivalent of that as a conversation, you will get the equivalent of that as an explanation, yes.
Okay.
Okay. So then I just want to deadpan this. So you're saying that's kind of valuable. Completely deadpan. And if he starts to react, I'm going to chuckle a little and make it clear I'm joking. I'm trying to loosen him up a
He
little
sputters at you.
bit.
Yeah!
It's just a joke, Larry. God. I don't know what kind of people you got around here. It's called humor where we're coming from. Relax.
Which you
take a
still
few
haven't
breaths.
said where that is.
Where what is?
Where we
Where we come from. Oh, we're from Yugoslavia. First thing
gonna
on
let
my
that fly.
head, I
Just
swear.
gonna let that
Very
fly.
first thing that came to my
Yeah.
head. I was going for a country that doesn't exist anymore.
No
In
one,
addition to
yeah, no one's accent comes from there
Yeah.
that we've been talking in so far.
exactly,
No one looks
exactly.
like
I
they're
wanted
from-
some place that was basically like saying, "I'm from Vulcan."
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's the equivalent of.
Because I think it would be hilarious if you botch it, I want you to give me a persuade
Oh,
roll.
jeez. Okay. Hang on.
And just for the record, save state.
Yeah,
Okay. 8.
Okay.
What would happen if I botch it? Just tell me.
So basically, he would. You're going with the deadpan thing, and
Yeah. Just
he would just
straight-faced.
totally not believe you, and I can't be too descriptive because there is something that he would do if it did actually fail in character.
does it involve the town guards?
Does it involve my prepared action? That's still prepared.
Yes, it
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to be clear. That's still prepared.
Right. Okay.
Ready to take this guy at a moment's
At all
notice. We can
times.
run if we have to. Yugoslavia.
Not familiar. What
Yeah, from Belgrade specifically.
is that somewhere back east?
My head's being.
Oh, yeah.
My character's head's beginning to hurt because that doesn't make any sense geographically.
I know, right? Yeah, back east. Hang on. Belgrade isn't
east.
a city there, is it? Like that
What?
used to be in it. I don't think it is. No, it is right there. I was actually right. Yeah, we're from Belgrade specifically.
For some reason, I had in my head I thought you were saying Belfast. I'm like Belfast in Yugoslavia.
No, Belfast is
That's not
definitely
even
not it.
remotely close.
My friend over there, he's from Skopje, and he's from Kosovo.
That almost checks out.
Let's see what.
You might say we took a boat to get here.
No, what's really horrible is I am bluffing my brains off on the chance that he has never heard of these places. That's the goal. I want places that I can say readily and simply that are real places, but that he would have no idea are real places and thus understand that I'm BSing him. I should have said Ireland. I'm from Ironforge.
I really wish I had.
Oh, like in Warcraft.
Oh God!
Oh, great. We find the
Prepared
one.
action, go!
Yeah.
Oh, we play that every night.
How? Tell me how.
We use electric bikes to power our computers.
Okay.
It's worth it though.
Okay. His response is going
Okay.
to be, that must be way past Old Homa.
I am going to mentally note that and smoothly reply. I can do another roll if you want me to. And just smoothly roll with that. Oh yeah, way further out. And I don't specify destination because I just realized I don't know which direction it is, but just way further out.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been on the road for a long time, laddie. Oh, being honest with you, I wish I could have had a better pair of boots. Don't suppose you have any. Oh wait, we don't really have any. That's right. Never mind.
Shadow Machine, to answer your question, they do not. No, well,
Yeah.
actually, that's not entirely true.
Well, I thought we had like a vague idea.
Pacific Northwest. You know you're in the
Yeah,
Pacific
yeah.
Northwest.
Yeah,
Because that's where we went down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. That's what we got. I could have picked India to just go the opposite end of the world, literally.
So he's given you a value. Value.
Rough.
yeah.
Yeah, this is super valuable. I'm really sorry for taking up your additional time, laddie. Thank you for your consideration. In character, I'm going to turn to Hank and Jay, and I'm going to kind of give it like a huh, but because in character, I'm thinking this might be a cut and run. I think we should cut our losses here.
Yeah. Yeah.
From Wakanda, I like it.
Yeah. It's vibranium. Yeah, it's odd. I've got these 6 randomly colored gems, and some sort of glove. Does this mean anything?
Yes.
It's not worth it, and I should take it off your hands.
Yeah, I got it from the snapping purple guy.
Does he allow us to leave?
Yeah, he's not stopping you.
Okay, so yeah, we just bow out. I want to, as I'm leaving, I want to give him a friendly wave. Just make sure we're cool.
We're kosher.
He's he'll. The wave seems kind of hesitant. Hesitant isn't the right word. I'm thinking a different term, but I can't think of it.
Uncertain?
We're delayed.
Uncertain is kind of better. But yeah, he'll do that.
All right. Yeah. So when we get a few feet away, I'm going to say, all right, guys, I hate to tell you this, but I used to be in the Yakuza. I think this is actually the first time I've told you guys this.
Which particular name am I going to call you now, then?
No, that's okay. It's okay. Hear me out. This is truth.
Because my character's not buying this, because like every time we go somewhere, it's got a new name, new...
I show off my tattoo.
All right, that seems kind of legit.
Not that you know what that means.
What's that?
You
What is
guys
the
wouldn't know what
Yakuza?
that means.
No, I wouldn't know what it means, but the tattoo, like, as a concept...
It's a very
Yeah,
impressive tattoo.
Yeah, this is just showing off that I have got something a little bit more legit to back up whatever I'm saying. I imagine you don't know that this is literally the clan such and such. I forget
No,
what we
but,
decided
like-
we were with, but
Like, just general knowledge, like, Yakuza typically have tattoos, so that,
Yeah.
like, there's one point in the possible factual where there's, like, 60 points in the... No, I ain't buying this. But, so we're running the ratio in the other direction slowly.
yeah. So I'm like, okay, duh.
Okay.
And where I come from, people like this who barely bought a lie like that might call the guards. So here's
Time
what
to
I'm
move on.
thinking. You two, we have a choice. We could just bail. Or you two could continue to try to get some information from the bar. Obviously, we don't have anything to trade to the guy, so we'll just have, you two can just kind of try and talk your way through the other people, figure out something, get any information from him. And I stay here and scope this place. And if if any guards go in or if he goes out, I pay attention to that. And if something happens, then we're going to ham sandwich it out of here, right?
Okay. The problem is that if we go back to the bar, we've already made kind of a scene in multiple ways. One, we asked for beer, didn't pay for it. Two, he saw the ration and tried to bilk me out of it, and I'm like, nope, I'm not buying that, and gave him a kind of a poor counter offer and said I'd be back. If we show back up and don't buy anything that we don't have money for, it's just we're drawing way too much attention to ourselves.
That's very valid.
So I'm thinking we may want to find a different avenue. Doc, what's your thought?
I'm more thinking about the fact that apparently everything not in an MRE bag is infected with something called black dust.
Oh, I noticed that too. I'm
Yeah.
sure we've been very healthy breathing this air for the last few days.
Or maybe something of an additive to the food, and maybe that's explaining why the crops grow so well.
Ooh, that could be.
But it didn't seem to be in a good connotation, but I'm wondering if it's just a matter of you can't get away from it, so you have to make do.
I need a perception roll from Matthias.
You got it. Please don't let me fail this. Remind me, I'm raising perception next level. I know I've said this before.
I'm going to give you a +1.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Also,
12!
okay.
Well, there you go.
Wow.
Yeah, because that's actually really great, because in character, my character is just radar scanning right now, because, as you say, we have generated a lot of attention in a short period of time, and basically all of it's bad.
Yeah.
The reason why I had you roll that, you realize that in your entire time here, the only person that you've noticed that has any weapons per se is the hunt mistress. You haven't seen signs of any other weapons, and you have seen no guards anywhere.
Okay, I was already in character, massively suspecting a vassal state kind of a thing, buying off raiders thing. But what the hell? That legit does not make sense. My brain just breaks for a second. Like in the middle of our conversation, I just kind of stop and go. And it takes me a few seconds. Like, this is you with the trees earlier. I'm just like, because this is so illogical to my worldview.
You hear tree whispers or something again?
And I'm going to look around actively and just scan any person in range really quick. Basically just confirming, right?
Okay. The only thing that you're seeing is like farming tools.
Guys, there's no weapons.
Have you never been in a place without weapons before?
There's no guards.
I mean, well, I guess it's a little unusual. I don't know. I mean, I've been in plenty of places with no weapons before.
No weapons, no guards, no like fancy security locks. These are wooden doors.
Now, to be fair, most of the construction is stone or the petrified wood.
These are stone doors.
Good save.
I mean, no offense, but it sounds like you come from a place where a lot of violence is common. Some people don't.
Well, if nothing else, there's nothing keeping anything like a vine snake that we fought from just marauding through the town.
I mean, just because they don't have any weapons patrolling around the town doesn't mean they don't have any in their homes or their buildings or anything like that.
Right, but there's no fence, no structure. There's nothing to keep the animal life out, let alone marauding people or what have you. Granted, it's not a huge cause for alarm, but it is something that's odd.
I mean, I agree with you, Mr. Gunderson. I agree completely. I mean, even if somehow miraculously every person in this area was peaceful and wonderful, which we have already proven they are not, I remind you, just about a day's journey that way, right? That was right there, relatively speaking.
Yeah.
But even if we were to presume that, we have also already proven how hostile the wildlife is.
And this place seems ill-prepared considering how easily we bumbled in, but were able to do a full perimeter recon of the place without being detected by anything when we came in. So that seems odd.
I mean, even bait.
I think that's why I've been, feeling uneasy about this whole thing since we got here. Is just that it seems a little too
Star Trek-y.
Well.
No, hang on.
I was gonna say too perfect in my head is like what I was thinking, but that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like too serene, given what we've come through to get here. I'm thinking we either need to go and maybe look at another place to find information, or if nothing else, take our meat pies and move on.
We did promise to meet the hunt mistress tomorrow.
Okay.
Real quick, Guido. Does Star Trek did Star Trek exist in this setting?
It would be the most vintage,
Oh,
like
it totally
unbelievable
would.
silent
It would
film.
be like Homer's epic.
esque. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, okay,
Yeah, like Legends.
yeah. So not only is it like the Odyssey from Homer,
Yeah.
it is so. I'm gonna hurt myself for even mentioning this term, hipster.
Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me.
Except for biogel packs, that actually came true.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna turn to Gunderson.
You probably never heard of it.
Oh no. I have a point of history. Remember, I actually have 2 points of history.
damn
I
it.
turned to Gunderson. You ever heard of Star Trek?
What? You mean the old stories, the children's
Star Trek.
novels?
No, Doctor Star Trek, right?
I know of it.
You have to.
Hold on. No, I want both of you to
Like the
give
kids'
me
book?
an intelligence plus
History.
something.
Just do history.
Yeah, history.
Okay. Oh, I do actually have history.
I do not.
Okay. Wow.
Wow.
Really? Really?
So while you were
Okay.
on the farm, you had some old.
I wrote
VHS
fanfic. What are you talking about?
Dude, I totally
Oh,
shipped
no.
Kirk and Spock.
It totally makes sense. So, Jay, you have like this vague recollection of something that was something about like a Western in space, and it just, it doesn't make any sense. Hank, you used to watch things on your display when you were farming the fields in your tractor.
Mm-hmm.
And, day after day after day, you watched so much stuff just over the years that you, of course, ran across Star Trek, and you are familiar with every episode ever.
Oh, God. Yes, I dabble.
Honestly, I think you guys are just being way too paranoid.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, I will now say, in character, dude, it's just like Star Trek. There's the Paradise Planet, right? And then everything's wonderful, and we're all like Nazis, but then evil.
Right, but we haven't broken anything or broken any laws.
That we know of.
Right. So at this point in time, we're still at the beginning of the episode, and we can still cut our losses, again, taking our meat pies and going and moving on. Or at least, like, staying out, like, camping outside the town if you really want to meet up with this hunt mistress lady.
Look, speaking as somebody who has awkward interactions with other people all the time, having two kind of weird situations happen doesn't mean you got to leave town.
I
live my life that way. What are you talking about? I'm planning on moving right now.
I turn to the doctor and I say, "I mag doch ilvos gelangenless I valhar."
I don't speak
To which I can
sorry.
actually translate, even though I don't have that up and running right now.
I screwed up a little bit because of my throat. But
So wait, I should heat up the gok? That doesn't...
No, Gach. I hate Gach. No. I'm not sure. I just want to speak Klingon. I'm not sure that we should. If you really think it's worth it to hang out with this lady and to have her smack you and kill you, that's okay with me. I'm trying to meet you halfway here.
We should. But look, who else knows better about what happens in the wilds around here than someone like that?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna put all the dialogue on you. Okay.
Okay, great.
It's all on you. Make sure you ask her why a hunt mistress is around here.
Oh, I can answer that. Because there's things to be hunted.
Oh, geez.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a great mystery.
What's up, Guido?
Oh, I just realized that someone else in town is very interesting that you haven't met yet.
I said, hang on. Can I intuit a
Hey, is there
direction?
anyone here that's really interesting?
Yeah, can we put in an ad with the town
Looking for
crier?
interesting person
Exactly.
willing to give 1 MRE.
Where's gather information?
You can have the dried up brownie in that.
Yeah.
Oh god, there's no
Willing
like
to
gather
share
information
the
equivalent.
vegetarian burrito.
What does steward do?
And Sir Patrick.
That's your Star Trek
Steward.
role.
There you go.
Steward would be like
Quartermaster, I guess.
yeah, that's a good definition. It's basically the runnings of a household.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It's the butler stat.
Kind of, yeah.
So I'm gonna roll. Ooh, I'm gonna roll bureaucracy. That'll give me gather information, right? I have
For
2
what?
ranks in bureaucracy.
Oh, okay. What are you trying to find out?
People of interest in the area for no
Oh,
reason.
no.
No, in all seriousness, though, I'm a little weirded out that there is no gather information equivalent. Excuse me.
There's no research.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably do research
Well,
plus
there isn't
charisma.
I suppose it depends on how
Well,
you're
no,
trained
I
by
get
that
it. I mean, the answer would be we go to the bar,
How about just
And
culture?
we chill there for a bit and get information.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to use that as the default. I just
And unfortunately, as you pointed out, we really shouldn't go back to the bar. At least not until tonight when we rob it blind.
Well, let's see if there's a place to maybe stay here.
Okay, I know what I want to do in character.
Okay.
So, you really... I turned to Jay. By the way, I am speaking with my accent, just in case someone overhears us. So you, Mr. Wilhelm, Dr. Wilhelm, you do really want to have your date tomorrow, right?
It's not a date.
It's okay. I'm not here to judge. But if you're really set on that, I can accept that. I mean, our meat pies aren't going to be ready till tomorrow anyways, right?
Probably not.
So, what I'd be thinking is I'm going to try to... I'm going to ask if they have like a fight club or an arena or a brawlers guild. And I want to see how they react to that suggestion. Because what I'm wondering is if these people are pacified. You follow me?
I
Okay.
suppose so.
What are you thinking?
If I was a person living here, I would think it'd be extremely odd if somebody came up to me and said, "Hey, do you have a place where you fight?"
Oh, probably, but I'm pretty good with my tongue. No, the important part...
Oh, well, okay.
All right then.
All right, end scene. That's it.
I need to find a local woman. No, the important part, Dr. Wilhelm. You know more about pharmaceuticals than I do. Would that be relatively easy to have something in, for example, the soil?
Oh, of course, yes.
And
I mean,
Mr. Jeffrey, you see where I'm going with this, right?
Yeah, something goes in the soil, gets in the food. People eat the food. They're pacified, keeping them contained through chemical means. Yeah, that's not too crazy.
Would either of you be able to examine the soil directly? Like if you could get to it, is there anything you could do about it?
instruments, yes, but just looking at it's probably not going to mean a whole lot.
Aside from just like general pH and nutrient levels, which I'm sure the doctor is going to be way past that for me. I mean, I could tell you whether it's worth growing in, but
I mean,
the crops already kind of speak for themselves. I won't know if it's tainted, though.
yeah, I can only speculate. Without instruments, I can't tell you anything for sure. Oh.
All right, we'll go back to the traders. Like, hello, mister. I need your soil examining equipment. And then when he looks at me weird, I clock him.
Uh-huh. Just no line, no wait.
No, Damn, that really sucks.
So we need a hostage that we can interrogate.
We're really getting into this huge conspiratorial
I'm gonna go ahead.
mastermind criminal plan here.
I'll be right back, guys. Okay.
All right. That's
Okay.
right. If it comes back with somebody, we act like.
So
we
I
don't
am
know
going
him.
to wander off, and Guido, my intention, and we could speed through this if you want because I know it's getting a little late.
Okay.
My intention is find a person, gauge their reaction to my suggestion of like a duelist ring. I'm not gonna say anything harsh like a fight club. I'm gonna say something simple or like gentle.
Where do you spar?
Yeah, like a sparring area or a training ring, something like that, right?
Okay.
And I want to know how this random person I've met on the street, who is female, because I'm good with my tongue, reacts to this.
Okay. Where in town are you going?
Well, we just left the trader, so the next person I see on the street.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be female. That part's the joke.
So if you've just left the traders, you're heading south, I'm assuming. So you've got the stables, which is basically that next building down the kind of reverse C.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to go in the stables,
Sure.
okay. So inside the stables, you see a guy who's probably about the same age as you, but he has the blondest hair you have ever seen in your life. Like, unnaturally blonde.
I walk up and say, "Good genetic engineering, sir."
It's just gonna keep going.
It's a greeting from where I'm from. I apologize. My name is Michael. How do you do?
I'm well. Are you looking for horses?
Oh, no, I was hoping to get some... And then we get to the part where I ask about
Okay.
the training of this, probably whatever.
Why would...
Like for
would you-
training, get some exercise.
Well, if you want exercise, you can work in the fields or go hunting with Jackie.
Oh, it's true. I hear Jackie's does some good work outside the perimeter. But I was wondering, like, what if I wanted to... How do I want to phrase this? What if I was going to be going out for a few days, right? I wouldn't be able to work the fields while I'm out traveling.
So you're looking to get hired on with a caravan and be like trade with another town?
Okay. No, this is good. I'm actually getting a lot of information here. I got to think about my next step. Okay. Well, I hear the caravans, especially the one, the Old Homa. Am I remembering that correctly, Guido?
The which what?
Old Homa?
Oh,
the one that was named after earlier.
Homa. But yeah,
Oma.
Old
Oma.
Homa.
I hear especially the one heading to Old Oma is in need of some strong arms, help them load and unload, that kind of a thing.
Oh, we haven't had. Trying to think of a name really quick off the top of my head.
Bobsville.
We haven't seen Nathan in probably almost a year now.
Oh, really? That's a damn shame. I was actually I heard the gentleman at the bar. I forget the name of the bar. In fact, I don't think you told me it.
I know I had originally. So hold on. I remember I had told you when you were originally talking with the trading guy. It is Cripple Joe's bar.
I remember hearing about it at the Crippled Jaws. I thought maybe it was a little bit more recent than a year. Goodness. I don't know if any of them are looking for work now, if you've got that many problems with your caravans.
Well, we still have caravans coming through, but...
But to where? You like how I have to ask around the question I'm trying to ask?
Yeah,
here?
I know, and that's causing me to have to come up with stuff off on the fly. Let's see. Well, hold on. No, I'm trying to think of something as a callback.
There's this place called Holtberg.
No. Clever, but no. No, God, what was it? Okay, I'm gonna have to ask. Demolition Man. It wasn't San Andreas, was it? The like combination of
San Angeles?
San Angeles. Thank you.
Yeah. I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, there it is, San Angeles.
Hold on.
San Diego, Santa Barbara, and Los Angeles merged.
Be well, John Spartan.
Right. So we still get traders coming up from San Angeles, and Victor from Coover comes down every once in a while.
Well, that's good to hear at least. Do you know, like, how often?
It's every couple of months.
Oh, it's nowhere near as good enough for the kind of regular work I've been needing. Thanks very much for your time. I apologize for bothering you.
No problem.
And I leave. And then I go back to them. All right, these guys are freaks.
Okay.
They get traders every few months. Some of their traders they haven't heard from in literally a year, and they have no idea what the concept of a brawler's guild is.
Okay.
Also, there's this place called San Angeles around here. We need to remember that.
Okay.
Okay, now for the record, you guys remember San Angeles from your time.
Oh, we do.
Okay.
Yes.
I suddenly go, wait a minute, I remember that town.
Yeah, that was one of the mega cities from your time.
Okay.
Yeah, I went there on business once.
I've also been there on business.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I would ship product there, but that's about it.
They had a really good chicken chung pao. I hear it wasn't even made of people. Anyways, so.
Right.
But they spoke about it like it's an actual place that's up and running.
Also, speaking of which, Guido,
Yeah.
with that information, can we narrow down the circle of where we are a bit? If that's within caravan range?
So keeping in mind, caravan taking a couple of months.
Yep. So that's hundreds of miles at least.
Right. So you would probably guess that you are north of California.
Okay. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. Final thoughts. We still want to do the cat date tomorrow. What?
Yes.
You're admitting to it. That's a good first step. What I think we need to decide is if we want to leave on good terms with this town, or if we want to try and not.
Why would we want to try and not?
Well, there's a lot of good things here we could take with us, and they don't really have the means to stop us. One quick sneak in at the night on our way out. Just grab a few things. Not a lot. I'm not trying to be greedy. I'm thinking long term here.
I don't know about that.
Something
Well, that's
about
because you have
poking the
morals.
bee's nest is...
That's exactly why I'm asking, though. Do we care about this place enough to want to not have that happen? I'm not worried about getting a bad reputation in the area. These people have no communication with nearby towns.
I'd rather not.
What in the world is this song? But why? Give me a reason.
Well, on the off chance that we're wrong and there's really nothing really off about this other than it seems to be a unknown reason for a haven that is up and running and everything's great. I don't know about poisoning the well, both figuratively and or literally on our way out of town would be the best option in case we're wrong and this is a perfectly fine place that we may return to at some point in time as a potential trading or residence.
I just realized in the interest of fairness, I should be rolling persuade right now.
What are you trying to persuade them of? Well, okay.
Damn. I finally rolled crap. I have no interest in stealing from this place. I am lying to gauge their reaction to my lie.
I'd just rather not. I don't see any reason why we need to steal. I think we're perfectly self-sufficient.
As long as I got those MREs, am I right?
Well, then potentially meat pies.
Well, now we have another much greater problem. Where the hell are we going to sleep tonight?
I'm sure we can probably trade bagged MREs for some place to sleep and more.
I'm thinking we shouldn't do that.
Worst case scenario, I'm not horrendously attached to either of the snake fangs, if that's something that can be utilized as a trade. I mean, for one night rest. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable after finding out how much the MREs are worth using that as a place, unless we're purchasing a dwelling here.
Okay.
Ooh, that might be a good idea.
I'm thinking, actually, I'm going to go ahead and just go out under the stars tonight. You two can do whatever you like, of course, but I'm not going to be part of that.
Well, if you want.
Okay.
Man, I'd prefer to have a roof over my head, but that's just me.
Guido, correct me if I'm wrong. In the southeastern portion of the town, the large building that's been circled in red, that's a church, right? Or what looked to be a church?
Yes.
Okay.
That is, in fact, a church.
Okay.
Oh, right. I wanted to check that out. I forgot
thinking
about
about maybe making my way there.
I will actually go with you on that. Because I want to know what religion they got going on here.
The Great Skooma Cat.
Of course.
If it's a religion to Star Trek, I'm going to laugh.
Oh, God.
Just saying.
3 Ferengi come out.
I knew it! Talking about profit, but this is a barter-based system?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I hate that episode.
Yeah,
acquisition.
The steeple on that building is unmistakable. Also, keep in mind, let me pull up the map here really quick. This large building is the what looks like the Sangha Temple.
What's Sangha?
I think it's a coffee.
Buddhist. It's
okay.
Think Buddhist.
I was way off.
Yeah,
Sorry, I was just...
wooden
what?
tower you pull strips out until it falls down. It's
Oh,
pretty
okay,
funny.
that makes perfect sense. So we can all stay in there, but we all have to take one piece out, and it has to not fall.
Be crushed to death under the stone.
So you guys are making your way down to the church?
Yeah.
Okay.
We
start
want
there.
to kill them all.
So I am going to ask a question here. Which route are you taking? Are you going to take the
Because we're still
Main
standing.
Street?
I was thinking, pretty straight south and then cut east from the main road.
Yeah, I don't see
we're
any
still
reason
coming
not
back
to-
from the trader.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you could either do that or go over to the river and come down or go through. So hence the question. But
It's going to build a raft and then we'll take the river
Oh,
down to. Okay.
I've got it. Dr. Wilhelm, lay out flat real quick and take a big breath.
We cannot use him as a raft.
Why not?
Yeah, I'm way too skinny for that. Sorry.
Damn, okay, I'll do it. Ugh.
Okay. So you head down Main Street and then take a left and head towards the church.
I need evil church music really quick. for no reason.
Yeah, something very Byzantine.
As you approach, I'm going to give you some information here.
Okay.
As you're approaching, the steeple and peaked roof of this building can't be disguised, even with the rough rockwood construction and thatched roof. A cross has been carved above the doorway. In the three-story tower above, a bell is absent, but the gleaming silvery shine of a well-kept gong sounds the daylight hours over the village. Through the open doorway, clear floors can be seen to allow standing room for several hundred potential worshippers. As you are approaching the church, on the right, you can see what looks like the empty field here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Most of the gravestones here are slabs of rockwood planted on this thickly plotted ground. Crosses and simple inscriptions predominate, but perhaps a fifth of them have dharma wheels carved into the headstones. A fence of thorny wireweed keeps out animals.
Do I have the ability to see any of that writing from here?
You can see the writing from the path, yes.
What language is it?
It is English and what looks to be...
Klingon.
No.
Oh my god.
It has aspects of like Japanese writing,
Mm-hmm.
but it is not actually the kanji that you recognize.
Hmm. And we're trying not to kill everyone in this town, but I'm still leaning in that direction personally.
We don't know what the catch is.
Yeah, there's going to be. I mean, I've watched Star Trek.
Yeah, it's
I know
always
this
good.
works.
Yeah. We're going to trip over some sort of random shrubbery, and then we're all going to be condemned to death.
Yep.
If you meet
all been
Roger,
here.
then you'll need to worry.
Okay.
Ba-dum-bum. Okay.